This is the perfect push-up. Not this, and definitely not this. The same concepts can be applied to bench press or other pushing exercises that follow the same biomechanics. So if you want to learn how to gain more muscle with less injury, watch this video to find out how. First, let's look at some anatomy. This is an art print of one of my pencil drawings. You can purchase this art print at ptrehabdoc.com, where you'll find a variety of my medical illustrations available for purchase. With regards to shoulder health, you want to focus on this area under the acromion process and above the humeral head, which houses a bursa, the long head of the biceps tendon, and the supraspinatus, which is the most injured of the 4 rotator cuff muscles. You typically want to maintain as much space as possible in this area and decrease stress to these more injurious structures. So how do you do that? Well, most people make a few huge common mistakes when performing bench press and push-ups. Typically, people perform these movements with too much internal rotation of the shoulders, which closes down and narrows the subacromial space, leading to injury to the rotator cuff muscles and the long head of the biceps. A person could just as easily perform these exercises with slight external rotation of the shoulder, and this is going to open up that space. You can remember this by thinking thumbs up to shoulder health. This is going to decrease risk of injury to the rotator cuff muscles and the biceps tendon, and it's also going to elicit more of a contraction in your pec muscles where you want it. So essentially, you need to perform your push-ups or bench press with the thumbs pointed up. This is going to lead to more muscle gains and less injury. Or as I like to say, it's no longer no pain, no gain, it's less pain, more gain. Now, if you're performing bench press, you could opt to use dumbbells, or you could find a neutral grip bench, or you could perform underhand or reverse grip bench, which is also a healthier position for the shoulder joint. Now, a good question to ask is, why are people even performing bench press and push-ups? Well, they're typically trying to broaden their chest, but they're doing so with an exercise that actually draws the shoulders forward, giving the appearance of a smaller chest. And what they should do is the exact opposite. Strengthen the upper back, which is going to pull the shoulders back and give the appearance of a wider chest. But despite all that, people still want to perform bench press and push-ups. So how do you do so in a way that broadens the chest while protecting the health of the shoulders? What you need to do is go down slow, not low. You come back up at a normal speed, but on the way down, you go slow, not low. Going down slow will strengthen the muscle as it lengthens and avoid drawing the shoulders forward over time. And avoid going low because this puts excess stress on the shoulder joints, and risk of injury increases with increased depth. This way, you stress the muscle metabolically instead of stressing the health of your joints. So go down slow, not low. And lastly, at the top of the movement, you want to perform what's called a push-up plus. The plus portion of the motion will strengthen your serratus anterior. And you want strong serratus anterior muscles for long-term shoulder health. But nobody really targets these muscles despite their widely known health benefits in the world of therapeutic research. The serratus anterior muscles will help hold your shoulder blades down and upwardly rotate your scapula to add a protective benefit to your shoulders and decrease risk of injury over time. And that's what makes this the perfect push-up. The thumbs are pointed up so that you open up the joint space, decrease friction and risk of injury to the rotator cuff muscles. You go down slow, not low, so that you strengthen the muscle as it lengthens, and you do the push-up plus to strengthen the serratus anterior, which adds a protective benefit to the shoulder joints. Now, you may not be able to perform this exact exercise, but I'm sure you can apply some of the concepts to your current training program. As a clinician who has seen this play out countless times, I urge you to make a small investment in your own well-being. And remember, an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. Visit ptrehabdoc.com to find therapeutic workouts for the shoulder, neck, low back, hips, knees, and full body. And remember, if you're going to work out, do it in a way that helps you gain strength without sacrificing the health of your joints.